She was Hollywood's golden girl. A $500 million lawsuit, leaked text messages from Taylor Swift, Ryan Reynolds threatening Hollywood executives behind closed doors, Hugh Jackman forced onto a witness list, and a director who allegedly built an entire secret operation just to destroy her. This isn't a celebrity feud. This is the most explosive legal case Hollywood has ever seen. And in 47 days, it goes to trial. Before we get into the courtroom, you need to understand who Blake Lively actually is, because this isn't just any actress. Blake Lively grew up in Hollywood, literally. Her father was an actor, her mother a talent scout. Hollywood wasn't a dream for Blake, it was her entire childhood. She didn't grow up watching stars on a screen and wishing she could be one of them. She grew up in the same rooms as them, at the same dinner tables, in the same studios. Fame wasn't foreign to her, it was familiar. She exploded onto screens in 2007 as Serena van der Woodsen in Gossip Girl, the girl everyone wanted to be. Effortlessly beautiful, effortlessly charming. The kind of fame that doesn't feel earned, it feels inevitable. Overnight, she became one of the most recognizable faces on television. Magazines put her on covers, designers sent her clothes. Hollywood opened every door it had. Then came the marriage to Ryan Reynolds, one of the most beloved actors on the planet. Together, they became Hollywood royalty, the perfect couple. 4 kids, business empires, a life that looked, from the outside, like it had been scripted by someone who wanted everything to seem flawless. Her brand was built on one thing above everything else: likability. Blake Lively didn't just sell movies, she sold a lifestyle. And for years, it worked perfectly. Until the summer of 2024, when everything she had built was targeted. It Ends with Us, a film adaptation of Colleen Hoover's best-selling novel about domestic violence, survival, and the courage to walk away from the person you love when they become the person you fear. On paper, a dream project. Blake Lively starring and producing. Justin Baldoni directing and starring alongside her. A story with real emotional weight, real cultural importance. The kind of film that could define careers and start conversations that matter. The film made $347 million worldwide. By any measure, a massive commercial success. But behind the scenes, sources describe the production as deeply uncomfortable, tense, suffocating. 2 powerful personalities, one in front of the camera, one behind it, pulling in completely different directions, with the story of domestic violence sitting at the center of it all. According to Blake's legal filings, the problem started almost immediately. She claims Justin Baldoni entered her private trailer without permission while she was undressed. She claims he pressured her into filming intimate scenes that were never discussed or agreed upon in advance. Scenes that went beyond what was in the script, beyond what she had consented to. And according to Blake, when she raised concerns, when she spoke up about what was happening to her on that set, that's when things got truly dangerous. Because Justin Baldoni didn't just push back. According to the lawsuit, he built a machine to destroy her. This is the part of the story that makes this case unlike anything Hollywood has ever seen before. Blake Lively isn't just claiming harassment, she's claiming that Justin Baldoni, along with his production company Wayfarer Studios, hired a team of crisis PR professionals specifically to wage a coordinated psychological operation against her. Not to defend himself, not to protect the film, to destroy Blake Lively's reputation before she could ever speak publicly about what she said happened on that set. Let that sink in. A psychological operation against a co-star. According to court documents, this alleged operation included planting negative stories about Blake in major media outlets, manipulating online conversations to paint her as difficult, demanding, unstable, and ungrateful. Strategically leaking private information to journalists who had no idea where the tips were coming from, and timing the attacks to hit her at her most vulnerable. During the film's press tour, when she was supposed to be out there smiling for cameras and talking about a story of survival. Think about what that means. Blake was out there promoting a movie about domestic violence, smiling for cameras, giving interviews, attending premieres in stunning outfits, trying to hold everything together in public. And allegedly, the man standing right next to her at those premieres had already activated a team of professionals whose only job was to make the world hate her. The court documents revealed the names of crisis PR operatives allegedly brought in specifically for this campaign. One of them, Melissa Nathan, is described in legal filings as a specialist in what insiders call digital reputation destruction, the kind of professional you hire not to defend yourself, but to go on offense, to find weaknesses, to exploit them, to flood the internet with a version of someone that bears no resemblance to reality, until reality no longer matters. This wasn't gossip. This wasn't rumor. Blake's team has text messages, emails, internal communications, a paper trail that allegedly shows every step of the operation, planned, coordinated, and executed with the kind of precision that doesn't happen by accident. And when you see what those documents revealed about the people involved, your jaw will drop. In January 2026, the court unsealed a massive volume of discovery material, and what came out rewrote everything the public thought they knew about this case. First, Taylor Swift. Yes, Taylor Swift is in this case, and her messages are exactly what you would expect from someone who does not hold back when it comes to the people she loves. In December 2024, weeks before Blake's lawsuit became public, Taylor texted Blake after reading an article where Baldoni described being sexually traumatized by a past relationship. The message Swift sent was fierce, blunt, and completely on brand for someone who protects her inner circle at all costs. The text said everything about where Taylor stood and who she believed. It was the kind of message you send when you are furious on someone else's behalf, and you want them to know they are not alone. Then came Ryan Reynolds. Court documents revealed that Ryan Reynolds personally contacted their talent agency, WME, one of the most powerful agencies in the entire entertainment industry, and pushed them to advocate harder for Blake with Sony executives. Ryan Reynolds, using his own industry power, going to bat for his wife behind closed doors. Not in front of cameras, not in a statement, in private conversations with the people who control what gets made and who gets protected in Hollywood. And then, Hugh Jackman, one of the most respected men in Hollywood, known for being private, professional, and deeply decent. On the witness list, because of his relationship with both Blake and Ryan, he may be called to testify about what he knew, what he saw, and what was said in private conversations that are now part of a federal court record. And Blake's own co-star, Jenny Slate? In her deposition, she described Justin Baldoni in terms that left no room for interpretation. She called him the biggest clown and the most intense narcissist she had ever worked with. A sworn statement in a federal case. These are not tabloid rumors. These are legal documents, evidence submitted to a federal court in New York. The private world of Hollywood, exposed completely and permanently. Now, in the interest of giving you the full picture, Justin Baldoni is not staying silent. His legal team has fought back hard, and his argument is this: there was no harassment, no smear campaign, no secret operation, none of it. Baldoni's attorneys argue that Blake Lively, along with Ryan Reynolds, were the ones who weaponized the media. That Blake seized creative control of the film. That she rewrote key scenes without his approval. That she invited Taylor Swift, one of the most powerful celebrities on the planet, to weigh in on script changes, using her presence as social and professional pressure. And that when Baldoni pushed back against what he saw as an illegal takeover of his own film, Blake and her team orchestrated a coordinated media attack to destroy him first. Baldoni filed a $400 million countersuit against Blake, Ryan Reynolds, and their publicist, alleging extortion, defamation, and abuse of power. That countersuit was dismissed by a federal judge in June 2025. Baldoni did not refile. His lawsuit is gone. Hers is not. That asymmetry defines the current state of play. The judge in the case interrupted one of Baldoni's legal arguments directly when his attorney suggested that Blake's acting role provided context for the intimate scenes. The judge stopped that line of reasoning and confirmed clearly that an acting role does not constitute consent to workplace harassment. The defense did not have its strongest moment. Baldoni still maintains he will be vindicated. His attorney has said publicly that he is looking forward to trial. May 18th will tell us everything. Here is something that gets overlooked in all the legal drama: the data. Analytics firm Parrot Analytics tracked public sentiment for both Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni over the past 3 years. Blake Lively's positive public sentiment in March 2023, shortly after her casting was announced, stood at 81%. By January 31st, 2026, it had fallen to 10.6%. Justin Baldoni fell from 62.5% to 8.7% over the same period. Both destroyed, both underwater. The entire world had turned on both of them. But here is what Blake's legal team argues: the gap matters. The distance between 81% and 10.6% is not just public opinion shifting. That collapse in reputation, according to her lawyers, is the direct result of a coordinated professional operation. Not fans naturally turning on a celebrity they once loved. A manufactured destruction, planned in advance, executed in real time, and designed to make it impossible for Blake to ever be believed when she finally spoke up. If they can prove that in court, $500 million may not even cover the damage. Here is exactly where this case stands right now. April 2nd, 2026. A federal judge scheduled a hearing today in New York. Both legal teams are present. The pretrial battlefield is intensifying by the hour. Blake's team has submitted nearly 1,000 potential exhibits for trial, over 40 potential witnesses. Baldoni's attorneys called it a document dump, an attempt to overwhelm their side before the May 18th start date. They asked for more time. The judge gave them a short extension on pretrial deadlines. But the trial date stands. May 18th, Manhattan, Federal Court. Blake Lively will take the stand. Justin Baldoni will face her. A jury of ordinary people will decide whether one of Hollywood's most powerful women was systematically targeted and destroyed, or whether she used her own power to bring down a man who dared to challenge her. Either way, what comes out of that courtroom will change Hollywood forever. Because this case is not just about Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. It is about every actress who has ever been told to stay quiet on a set. Every woman who raised a concern and then watched her reputation disappear. Every person who looked at Hollywood's shining surface and wondered what was hiding underneath. The answer, apparently, is this. This is exactly the kind of story that GlamExposed exists for.